Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to our YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Please feel free to write me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any questions regarding to this video or any other videos that I have posted in the past. If you have any videos that you would like me to make, please let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. In my fast cooking system, I have 4 components. That is flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. And by now, you are probably quite familiar with stir frying and advanced prepping because combine them together, this will give you the efficiency and speed that will allow you to cook a meal from scratch in less than 30 minutes using all fresh ingredients. And this will make it possible for you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine so that it can be a viable alternative to fast and ultra-processed food. So in this video, I would like to demonstrate how to cook a chicken dish that takes only about 6 minutes to demonstrate the applications of flavor chasing and template-based cooking. When you combine all of this together, it will make your home cooking fun, effective, and creative. I have been using this Cuisine 14-inch stainless steel wok for about 4 years. And I really like this wok, and I have recommended this wok in many of my other videos. In fact, this is my everyday wok. As you can see, I'm able to keep this wok clean and spotless because this wok is very easy to maintain. And it is great for seasoning this wok as well. And I use a method called spot seasoning, which is extremely simple. I do it every time before each cooking session. This will allow me to make sure that I always have a non-stick cook surface to work on. Now this dish, I'm going to cook with chicken. And I use a method called shallow frying. Now this wok is particularly useful for cooking with this method because this wok has a relatively large cook surface. And this flat surface area is about 9 inches across. And this wok is frequently referred to as a wok pan because it can be doubled as a frying pan. Now the shallow frying method is a very effective method to cook chicken to create a nice crispy texture. Now the reason is because I cook the chicken with a thin layer of cornstarch. When I'm ready to cook the chicken, I layer the chicken out on the flat surface of the wok into a single layer. So this way will allow me to fry the chicken. In many ways, it is very similar to deep frying because of the cornstarch coating will create a crispy texture on the surface of the chicken. Because the chicken has been cut in thin slices, they're very fast to cook. Now, normally it takes only about maybe 40 to 60 seconds to cook one side of the chicken. And with this coating, you're going to get a nice browning of the chicken. And then most of the time what I do in cooking this dish, I will flip them over and to fry the other side. This method is very effective. You can use it not just with chicken, you can use it with many other proteins as well. Now the cornstarch has another very important function. It's because the cornstarch, after they coat the chicken, it protects the chicken against the heat of the oil. So the chicken will remain moist and tender inside. And if you coat the chicken with cornstarch like this, you can cook it in many different ways. Now, in this particular approach, I'm going to do is that I'm going to make slight changes because I want to save some time. Now, normally, I will fry the chicken on one side and then I will flip it over to fry the other side. Now, for this particular dish, because I was a little bit running short of time, and I like to get it done as quickly as possible. And at the same time, I'm going to cook this chicken with some green bean. My son loves green bean, and this version of green bean is really easy to cook. And one of the wonderful things about this green bean is that it has no string. So it's kind of an oxymoron, right? String bean has no string. So I'm going to use about 2 cups of this green bean. Now you notice that in this particular cooking session, I did not flip the chicken over. And then furthermore, I'm going to add some purple cabbage to the wok as well. Now, this method is effective in many ways. It's because I'm start cooking the green bean and the purple cabbage while I still waiting for the chicken to be fried, finished on one side. Now, I'm going to flip the chicken and to fry the other side briefly. Now, you ask that, why do I add the green beans so quickly before I finish frying the other side? The primary reason is that the green bean takes time to cook because they are vegetables have significant amount of fiber. Now, because I want to cook the green bean thoroughly, or as thoroughly as I possibly can, without spending a lot of time. So this way, I add the green bean to the wok while I'm still trying to finish cooking the other side of the chicken. So this is a way for you to save time. So you notice that, of course, because I do not intentionally fry the chicken on the other side, so the chicken will be only fried really well on one side, but not the other side. As you notice that the other side of the chicken remain to be white and not as brown in the other side. Now, this is quite all right because I discover when you eat it, as long as the chicken provide you a nice crispy texture, you really do not mind the other side of the chicken is not being fried. Now, there's a little bit deception there, but it really works. And in fact, it saves time. So I experimented this method about several days ago, and I find it work really well with shrimp. And I decided it probably is going to work very well with chicken as well. Now, I season the dish with oyster sauce. I use about 2 tablespoons, and then I use 1 tablespoon of hoisin sauce. Now, again, this is the type of seasoning approach that I really enjoy, but you might like it other way. Next, I'm going to add some Shaoxing cooking wine. Now, this is very standard approach that I've been taking now. In the past, I used to add water. Adding the Shaoxing cooking wine directly to the wok in areas where you see sauces or debris of chicken that burn into it, it will allow basically the steam created from the moisture from the wine will allow you to dissolve some of these things that are burned or stick to the surface of the wok. And with the wok spatula, I can easily detach them. And the final step in cooking this dish is that I'm going to add some colored bell pepper. They are actually mini colored bell pepper. I do not use a lot of them because they are served as a secondary ingredients. Of course, they will add flavor to the dish, but more importantly is that they add color to the dish. As we all know, that we eat with our eyes as well. The final step is that I'm going to add some cashew. My son loves cashew. In fact, he requests that I will put some cashew in this dish. And again, it is important that you add it right at the end because this will keep the cashew crisp. So now the dish is done. The total cook time is this dish is about 5 minutes. Normally, it would take about maybe an extra minute or 90 seconds to finish cooking this dish because normally I will fry the chicken on both sides. Now, I discovered that in fact, I can fry it only on one side, and it really do not change the culinary experience in eating the chicken. You can still experience the crispy texture of the chicken. So my thing is that efficiency is absolutely important in home cooking. The more you can save time, the more likely you will be able to cook. Because if you have only 15 or 20 minutes to prepare a meal, if you're going to take you 30 minutes, you will not be able to do it. But if you have ways to save time, I think it will allow you to cook more often and more regularly. So, okay, I hope this video will provide you with some idea of how you can make modifications and adjustments in your cooking process. I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine using my fast cooking system. This will make your home cooking practical, creative, efficient, and fun. And this is the only way for you to avoid fast and ultra-processed food. So if you're interested in my fast cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.